I'm Jose Otero. This is Andrew Goldfarb.
Hi.
Nintendo Direct just happened. Wow. And we're here to react to the three biggest stories from this thing. So the first one right off the bat, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, which was
such a surprise. It never leaked.
was outed by data miners in October. Some of us believed, some of us did not. But regardless, it's here. It's coming in March. That's a huge deal, like a surprise sort of Zelda just out of nowhere.
Yeah, and part of me was almost hoping they were going to say, like, and it's available next week. Like, I was almost hoping for that, like, because, you know, we have Mario Tennis, we have, you know, Yoshi, Mario Maker, like, there's enough stuff that's out right now, and obviously Amiibo Festival.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted, like, one more big fall surprise, almost the way they did, like, NES Remix a couple years ago.
Fellow editor Marty Sliva points out this is the third reissue of Twilight Princess on a platform, the third consecutive system it's been on. It was on GameCube, it was on Wii, it's on Wii U now. Or
and this
to
does
Wii U.
seem to be the GameCube version. It seems like he, you know, because obviously they're swapped. I think this is the baseline traditional controls version that they.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, nothing in that trailer suggested that it was going to support motion control. But I will say I was a little underwhelmed by how it looked. Like I'm not entirely sure. I need to rewatch that footage like 8 times before I really put my finger on it. But something about like just the texture work seems just sort of flat.
And that's kind of the thing, right? Like that's why like something like Wind Waker can look so good because that's sort of a timeless, ageless thing. Whereas like, you know, this was ultra realistic at the time and now it's not.
Yeah.
So I think like the textures do look better, but you know, you can only make it look so good.
Yeah, and then you had Zelda Wii U. The Affirmation 2016. This game is coming out. Link
and as you
rides out
said,
on his horse.
Wii U, like, you know, Reggie said Wii U specifically, which I
Yes.
think has kind of been, you know, Miyamoto told us that at E3, but I think obviously a lot of people are assuming it'll get the Twilight Princess treatment of being on Wii U and NX.
And the next thing.
Yeah, yeah, seriously.
Possibly.
Yeah, 3 in a row. Can beat Twilight Princess's record.
But the one interesting bit of news outside of a date is that this Wolf Amiibo Wolf Link Amiibo that is going to work with Twilight Princess HD is also compatible and will somehow transfer data over to Zelda Wii U. Now what that is, I don't know. Does that mean those games are directly connected? I
See,
mean,
that's the interesting thing,
That's the
exactly.
interesting question, right?
I wonder, I'm guessing it'll be something as simple as like a weapon unlock or something like that.
Where is it in the timeline?
But, yeah, God, you get to update your timeline again, your favorite thing.
But then the big Mamma Jamma, and this thing does not have a date attached to it at all, but the next Smash Brothers character has been announced. Now, this doesn't seem to be tied at all to the voting ballot thing, the Smash ballot that they had. It seems that in December that announcement's coming, but Cloud from Final Fantasy VII is now a playable character set to appear in Smash Brothers.
That is so cool, and that trailer is incredible.
Very good trailer.
Really, and it's funny because like the minute the score started, you were like, is it Sephiroth or is it Cloud? Like I love that you like immediately were like waiting to see. What a cool year for Final Fantasy VII fans. I mean, between this and the HD remake Sony's doing, that's
yeah. The fan service in Smash Brothers is bar none some of the best, and it really says a lot to me about Sakurai because if he's the guy calling these decisions, you know, Pac-Man getting in, Ryu getting in, now Cloud, like what else is left? What else could we possibly see?
I know, like what is
show
the
up
next
in
frontier?
Smash Brothers?
It's really interesting too.
Master
first
Chief.
of all, right? That would be like the ultimate. I love that we'll get a Cloud Amiibo now. I think that's really cool. You know, they didn't explicitly say that, but I think that's kind of.
Oh no, that's happening. Yeah, every Smash character gets an amiibo.
And it's really interesting because obviously Final Fantasy VII was never on a Nintendo platform, but Theater Rhythm was, and its sequel, and Cloud's in those, and then Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on Game Boy Advance, and Cloud's in that. So it's like sort of he's been on Nintendo.
But it makes you
platforms.
wonder if Square and Nintendo are then having talks to do something else Final Fantasy related, something special. I mean, this amiibo opens the door for that, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I mean, don't forget, like Final Fantasy VII just came to iOS and PC, so maybe a Wii version could happen. Who knows?
Yeah. So what do you think of these three stories? I mean, what a Nintendo Direct! Like, just a great way to start, a great way to finish. Let us know what you thought of the middle. But for everything Nintendo, you are already in the right place. IGN.